Hey guys, so I've just come from filming a tutorial on these eyebrows. So if you guys want to know how to get these eyebrows done, this video is up already. So I decided let me not waste this masterpiece and just continue with a full face of something colorful. I'm not going anywhere today, but yeah, I just want to get my face done and just Home Alone vibes and anyway. So we will start. I'm not even gonna do like primer and stuff like that because I'm not going anywhere. So let's start with the eyes. So we're gonna do something really colorful. I don't even know what we're going to do. Um, so I've got everything out, and I thought we would talk about something that's really interesting me these days. I'm following the whole R-Kelly pedophile or sex tape or what charges. He's currently in jail right now. And this whole issue on him abusing women, I think up to like 50 people came up talking about the abuse and what they went through, including his ex-wife. And I'm just sitting there like, wow. I used to listen to R. Kelly, like he was like that was like my gospel music, and I'm just like, wow, if this is true, he was abusing a lot of women. And I'm sitting here like I'm no longer in this if this is true nonsense anymore. There has to be some truth to it. So I'm gonna start with my Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna start with the color Bossy and mix it with henna. I don't want to finish my Bossy color. I love that color. Anyway, I'm gonna put it down on my lid, both sides. This is gonna be my transition color. So yeah, I'm just thinking how disappointed as a fan I am. The nasty things that this man used to do to these women. Like, you cannot listen to those interviews. Like, I was listening. I will try get the links down below so you guys can listen to these exclusive interviews that this other radio presenter, I actually didn't catch her name, but I was listening to a podcast like on YouTube, radio, I don't know, something like that, where she was talking to these women and they were like in graphic what he used to make them do the most degrading things. And I'm thinking, what? How do you get yourself in that situation? And then I didn't want to judge them so much because then I asked myself, if R. Kelly came to me and say, like, I like you, do you want to start up a relationship with me, stuff like that, I'll be like, yeah, dar, like, you know. So I feel like there was a gross okay, so I'm mixing suede with shy. Like there was like just it's so sad how, in our culture we'll say kudajin, right? Wakada vanga kudajin, honestly. And we're a little bit less forgiving than these women because they're like, no, it's a misabuse of, it's like an abuse of power. I'm thinking, but you wanted to be said you're like R. Kelly's girlfriend, and the swag. Anyone would jump for it, honestly, because I mean this is R. Kelly. Ah, gosh. So these poor women went through hell. Okay, so I realized that if we just do this whole freestyle, that I won't get anything done. So we're gonna try and do this. Just look right here. How far we can go. Okay, so as I was saying, like if that was me, now Kelly came to me, I don't know what I would have done, honestly. Okay, so she has some pink going this side, so I'm just gonna take Flamingo and Man Eater from the Huda palette. I'm gonna put it right here. So yeah, like as much as these women, we might say, oh my gosh, but these women wanted what they got. I don't think anyone wants to be peed on, honestly. No one gets into a relationship with anyone saying, you know what, I want to be peed on and stays. You know? Like the staying part, that's just killing a lot of people because they don't understand. We don't understand. I've never been in a relationship, abusive relationship, so I will not be able to understand. Because if you tell me that right now, I'll be like, dude, I'm leaving you like in a heartbeat and I'm exposing you. Like I'm the type of person who says, like, if Bay was to hit me, war would erupt. In this house, war would erupt. But then here's the thing, I've never been in a situation like that. And coming from my background, and I come from a background where I never saw, not even one day, my father raise his hand to my mother. And that's how I was raised. So for the orange part, I'm just gonna use this orange liquid lipstick. I'm gonna put on my arm and hope to God it blends. So I can't really sit here and say no, I understand or I don't. Like I don't understand. I do not understand how anyone would, you know, get into that situation and stay. You know, I don't understand. And that's where I come up with this whole, we shouldn't judge them. The fact that I don't understand means a lot of people don't understand. Unless you yourself are in a situation like that, I don't think we have grounds to want to shame them in any way. That you stayed so you wanted it. That's what a lot of people probably are saying. They stayed so they probably wanted it. No one wants to be peed on. Honestly, I don't think, unless that's your thing. That's your thing, Aisha. I'm not judging. But I don't think anyone wants to be peed on. Like I'm sitting there like that's not even the worst thing he did to these girls. He I mean he used to make them say to call him daddy, and they weren't allowed to get out of their rooms um without permission. I'm like, the fuck? What do you mean like I can't get out of my room without permission? I hardly even asked for permission to get out the house. Can you add a bit more orange here? Very sorry, my phone is acting up. So to be told that I have to ask permission to get out of the room to go use the toilet? I don't know what you would like, where, how. But then when you look at the background of some of these women, they like we haven't even started with the age thing. Some of these women were like 14. They weren't even women, they were girls. Some of these girls were like 14, and you know, I don't at 14, I wasn't even thinking of sex. Like that was the last thing on my mind. I was more worried about like other things because I didn't understand the concept of sex at that time. So I would imagine like being 14, being sexually active with a grown man, and that man tells you you're not allowed to get out like of your room and go use the toilet. I think I would listen. I don't know. I don't know. It's such a big mess, and I feel bad for these women. And then comes, I'm also sitting here thinking, why did it take so long for these women to come out? The ones that did end up coming out. Why did it take so long? Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in with some some concealer to save this look, because this look is going in the gutter. Like, why did it take so long? I mean, I understand they were being paid, but I don't think there's enough money that could make me shut up for all those years about something that someone was doing to me that was that degrading. But then you can't, yeah. Sitting here also thinking, you don't know their story, you don't know how bad it was, but still, I'm not being peed on. Like, that still sticks with me. Having someone filming everything that's going on, of them degrading you, them treating you like you're some sort of, I don't know. My God, please. After hearing all that, I'm just like, you know what, this man needs to go rot in jail. Because you cannot do that to another human being and then sit in an interview and cry and tell us that, yeah, I gave you the last 30 years of my life. You know what? Screw your last 30 years of your life. You know what? If we knew, we wouldn't have wanted it. Okay, so I'm putting on fling on my eyes before I jump into yellow. Like, how do you help someone who's like that? And people are out here, you know, cussing him out, bringing out the fact that he's illiterate. So, you know, it's not an excuse really. I do not know of a lot of illiterate people who go around raping girls, telling them they'll give them some sort of future, and then raping them. You know? That's just sad. Like, I bet you a lot of those girls had a lot of talent, and it just ended there. You know? Okay, so I've just put in 24 karat gold. Okay, you can see it. Yeah. So yeah, I do not sympathize with I sympathize with these girls, what they went through. I'm sure a lot of these girls were talented and it just ended there. You know? And then comes the troubling part. We're going around talking about all this, yet there are girls, two girls, who are there by his side, posting videos, telling us, you know what, we're not being held captive here. Okay, so I've got this other palette. I'm going to put in this icy pink color right here, really cute little pink, onto my eyebrow, my brow bone, whatever. Yeah, here. Okay, here we go. You know, the girls who are out, who are with him, like in his whatever condo or whatever, who are supporting him and saying, you know what, our parents want money. That's why they're saying we're being held captive. But then I look at these girls' ages and it worries me. Like, do these girls know what they mean? Like, do these girls really, really know what they've gotten themselves into? Like, I've never really understood someone like women who want to get into a relationship with a man like Baritu, like Babarika. I don't understand that, and it baffles me. Like, I don't understand that yet this happens like here in Zim. I don't understand I will understand better here in Zim than there in the States. Like, I thought that was like creepy, like not creepy, but you guys are both young ladies, beautiful young ladies. You can do more with your lives. I'm doing a very dramatic cat eye today. You can do more with your lives. Yet you're holding on to an old man. And I don't think any mother or father would sit there and really think of money. Okay, they're there. They're there. They are their parents who when of course are marry over like their children, but not to this extent. With the abuse, you can really hear like this gross abuse. I don't think any mother would want their children to go through that. And you hear like allegations from R-Kelly's relatives that he's married to Aaliyah was so that he doesn't get like arrested, kind of, because he was already sleeping with Aaliyah. And apparently Aaliyah's whole family was in the whole deal because they wanted Aaliyah to be a very big star. And I'm thinking, but Aaliyah was amazing. Look, she was an amazing artist. So we're gonna put some mascara. Aaliyah was an amazing artist. Like, I don't really, maybe yeah, his influence got her somewhere, but she was an amazing artist. But she was such a young little kid, like. And some of her relatives are saying that they once caught him and Aaliyah's mom and Aaliyah at the house, like in bed with each other. And I'm just like, that's gross. And of course, like Aaliyah's mother is like up in arms with those allegations and stuff like that. But I'm like, if that's true, God, that's gross with your 15-year-old. Not that it's something that's new and like these things happen, you hear of it every day. But then I would expect better as a mother. I would expect better from a mother. You know, respect your child. At least if you can't respect yourself, respect your child. It's not all about money. I mean, look where Leah went. We barely got to be blessed by her music. She's gone. And now what? You're left with what? You didn't even stay with R-Kelly? Like, shame. That's if it's true. No, we like to hear a lot of this gross stuff, and it's all scandal, and I mean the whole drama, and we love it. We gulp it up. So sometimes you never know what's the truth and what's not the truth. So in the place where people are like really going at it at R-Kelly's ex-wife and saying, you know what, you knew all this was happening, why aren't you speaking out? And I get her. I get why she didn't speak out. She has kids with this man. And I don't think anyone wants to come out and say horrible, nasty things with this about like their kid's father. And even worse, to have her kids know, which probably they know, but to that extent, how bad the abuse was. Because some of the stuff is just highly humiliating. It's really humiliating. And imagine you being married to someone like that. And obviously from the beginning, like it didn't start out like that. And probably you got clapped one day and you're like, you know what, it's normal. It'll get better. And then the next day you be like, oh, I pushed him. It's my fault. And it just escalates and escalates. And then now you have like two kids, two grown ass kids. And like there's just nothing you can do. But then you know what? She got out. I don't know if it was too late. Because I would hate to say it was too late. Because she got two beautiful kids out of it. You know? So maybe, you know, it wasn't too late. She got two beautiful kids out of it. And honestly, with this whole thing that's going on, I would love to hear the truth. Like, even worse, like, R-Kelly says that he was abused, him and his brother. There's another interview with his brother, where his brother comes out and he speaks about what really happened and what was going on. And his brother's he's also getting into music, but he's like, you know, a lesser version of R-Kelly. So I'm using Match Master N15. And I'm using my brush to lightly go over. Not doing any skin prep or anything. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not wasting my product. So yeah, and it gets a little bit suspicious when you start to think about it. Like he's out here. I have not heard anything from him. I didn't even know R-Kelly had a brother, which yeah doesn't mean anything. You never know. So some people are saying he's clout chasing. Why don't we know him? Stuff like that. And I get it. I wouldn't want to be like stuck in my brother's shadow or stuck in my sister's shadow. I wouldn't want that. Um, so probably he was out there living his own life, and now his brother is like there, and he comes up with these really horrible accusations that his brother never paid a cent towards his mother's hospital bills because his mother wouldn't get rid of their stepfather. And she died of cancer apparently. And he's saying he wanted that control, that his abusive trait is wanting, he wants to be in control of everything. He wants to be in control of their lives, wanted to be in control of his mother's behavior, and that he saw was a way to control her. And I'm like, that's just sickening, you know? No, I'm not saying he's the reason why she died. I'm just saying, you know, being in a position where you've got all the money afforded to you, wouldn't you want to make your mother's last days really special for her and stuff like that? You know, paying for her medication, making sure she's comfortable, stuff like that. You know? But no. No, no, no. Not R-Kelly. No, not him. Okay, so this is how the eyes came out like. And I think I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna use this on my lips. And we're gonna line them. Some brown liner. So, this whole R. Kelly thing is it's just messed up. Like, I personally hope he goes to jail. Like if he did this or this, which I'm off the if anymore. I'm like he did this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be up like doing all this nonsense. There's a 50 women who came out. Like this man is broke. He is broke. Who is he gonna pay off at this point? These women just want justice at this point. I'm sure they thought maybe the money wouldn't hurt. They took the money and it still hurts. So I'm gonna highlight with the golds that are in this palette. So yeah, that's, I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, I had to pause. So I'm putting on my highlighter. And then I'm gonna buff it out. Yeah, so I hope he goes to jail. Oh, this is true because we don't need that sort of behavior. We don't need any men thinking they can do that to women. Like, how do you think that you were born to molest people? Like, what gives you that right to think you can go around making other people's children sad and cry, and that's just madness. So I really do hope, if all this is true, that he goes to jail for a very, very long time. And I personally stopped listening to his music. I cannot listen to "You Save Me, You Save Me," knowing that this man was busy doing something to someone else's child. Listening to the "Step to the Left, Love," "Step in the Name of Love." What love? No, I stopped listening to his music because he doesn't deserve that. So yeah, guys, thank you for spending your time watching this video. It was fun talking about current affairs. I don't know if you can get a closer look at my makeup. Summer vibes. It's hot. It's hot today. It's hot. I cannot even. So yeah, it was nice chatting with you guys, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this whole R-Kelly. Do you think he's innocent? Do you think he should be in jail? I mean, what's your take on this? So guys, bye.